Something says, Mehran, what is the reason girl ignores man after having 4 years of love? Because the girl hasn't come to know what she's all about and what she wants in life, and she doesn't have enough aspiration and confidence in herself, hasn't accomplished anything. Therefore, she thinks maybe she can get that affirmation or accomplishments or whatever it is through another relationship, because she couldn't get it through this relationship, because maybe that's why she came to this relationship, in order to become accomplished, in order to get some kind of a affirmation or some kind of a echelon by being in a relationship with you. But it never happens. Individuals supposed to accomplish on their own, become a better version of their own. They cannot find that in a relationship. If they come with that in mind into a relationship, then eventually they see they can't get that. Then they start looking for other relationships in order to get it there. So that's possibly what she has been doing. Don't allow behavior of your partner, whether you're a girl or you're a man, behavior of your girlfriend or boyfriend define you. They are defining themselves with their behavior. It's a reflection on them. It doesn't mean just because they don't love you, suddenly you're no good anymore. And you shouldn't think that what you did for this so long 4 years, how the relationship was, it's an asset for keeping the relationship together. They are a dynamic. Each one of you are dynamic. You're constantly changing. All your atoms and molecules are changing. What's made you is changing. Your consciousness is changing, is reacting to different things in every day on different ways, because every day consciousness is modifying itself a little bit different, and then the reactions of the things that they encounter with, which was the same thing as they encountered 2 weeks ago, but now it's different because their consciousness level, the playing field has been changed. So the reaction from this playing field, from having the same stone fall into it, is going to be different, a different bounce and different echo, and therefore all those changes is constant. So you can't think that what you did in this relationship would actually still be enough, or still be considered as noble, as appreciated the same way as they used to. Now the standards has changed. So suddenly they may not see the whole thing the way they did, because they don't see themselves the whole way, and they may not be satisfied with what they have accomplished in that relationship, or in that span of time that the relationship was going also, and they're going to blame the relationship. And they think, now that I'm not as shitty as I used to be in myself, about myself, I'm elevated, I'm accomplished a little bit, I'm a little bit better, I want to go somewhere that that new partner doesn't know about how incompetent or how unaccomplished I used to be. They're trying to escape from their own image that they had of themselves, and they still remember how it was a few years ago. And in order to do that escape fully, they change partner. Because they say, this partner, this boyfriend or this girlfriend knew me when I was a loser. Supposedly, I'm just using the word. Or when I wasn't accomplished as I am now. And I don't want people to look at me as how I was. I want them to look at me as I am. Therefore, I'm going to break ties with this person who knows where I came from, how I was, and how, you know, I had to advance myself and learn things, and I didn't know what I know now. So therefore, the next person will look at me as if I've always been this wise, or this wealthy, or this look. You know? Sometimes, you know, sometimes people who have some kind of a cosmetic surgery, some girls, you know, like they had, you know, a different size of, you know, breast, and they have a cosmetic surgery, and now they have a different one. Or their nose was different, and they did a cosmetic plastic surgery, and they have a different one. And now they don't want to be known as how they used to look, because they like their new version better, and they want to say, this is I am, not that. And one of the things they do, they cut off with this boyfriend. They go to another one. Not necessarily always that, but you know, some do. Some low opinion, people of low opinion about themselves, they do this sort of thing. And this is the same as what I just explained about accomplishment level and who they were and how much they knew, what kind of class they were, what kind of interaction they had with the society. Maybe they even didn't know how to sit in a restaurant and properly have their food when they were with this a boyfriend of theirs that seemed to be a little bit more advanced in life or aware of social behavior or lifestyle than she was. Now that she's maybe got her education or got a job or somehow she's accomplished a little bit better or looks different, suddenly she wants to now be not known as how she is, so she's going to cut away from the person that would actually help her, or you know, if your girl helped him to get where he or she is now. I remember I met a flight attendant many years ago in a flight from Germany to Vancouver, and she was rather into herself, and I was always had a nature of a helpful nature, and we got talking, and I considered her mood, and I asked her, what's going on with you? The energy is a little bit different. And she opened up and she told me that she had a boyfriend that had a difficulty in speaking, stuttering, and he was very introvert, shy, and not confident, and it was a different kind of subdued character, not happy about it. So she said that she paid and helped him through speech therapy and paid for all the bills through the a few years that they were together, and the man overcame that stuttering, and speech therapy helped, and all the efforts that she put into it to help him to overcome that challenge that the boyfriend had, and he became much more extrovert because he didn't have that hang up anymore, and he succeeded more, and then he left her. And I concluded for her, or we did it together, I don't know, it was many years ago before I was actually doing all what I'm doing today. We concluded that he left because he didn't want her to know where he came from. He wanted people to look at him as he is now, not somebody who knew his background, that how he was shy, introvert, not confident, not sure of himself. Now, after all that effort that she did and helped him, and she still loved him, she hadn't changed. It was his image and his incompetence. In fact, he proved with that action that he has no ability, no confidence. The confidence is actually worse than before because it's now mixed with lack of appreciation and grace and gratitude. So these are some of the reasons that people do things of that sort, because they're escaping from their own past, they're escaping from their own shortcomings. It's not a reflection on you. It's not that there's something wrong with you. They just want to cover it up because they're into images, pretension. And that kind of person you don't want to run anyhow. It's not an honest person. You can't be honest with yourself. You can't be honest with the other people. Pretty much. All right.